Meeting for many people is really a time waster when I look at the culture regarding meeting in many companies. I understand them because there is no real efficient meeting culture. One of the first things I often ask is have you reacted like a meeting etiquette? Getting some guidelines and ground rules regarding meeting, and too often they say no we didn't, which I find kind of strange because, for example, traffic. We are never free to abide by certain guidelines and ground rules, and because we do that, we have a kind of a safe traffic. We know that when there are red lights, we have to stop. We know that when there are pedestrians, he has a priority to cross a street. So why don't we create some guidelines regarding meetings? So I give you some tips. One of the first things is when you get an invitation and you are invited to go to a meeting, that you ask yourself, do I really have to be there? Is it necessary for me to be in that meeting? Have you ever encountered that you are sitting in a meeting? You are thinking to yourself, what am I doing here? Why am I spending my time here? The sad thing is that nobody has time except time to lose time, and being in an inefficient meeting often it winds up those time wasters. So do dare to ask yourself that question and that way you are getting an invitation. I hope there is always an agenda included, and that if there is no agenda, will real clear topics that you have to reflect to answer and say, well, thank you for an invitation, but I don't see agenda. What will the meeting be about? And that when they answer you will, you will find out during the meeting your reflex will be well, then I think I'll have another priority. I'm not going to go and sit here for an hour not knowing what it will be about and maybe not lose an hour. Probably you have other priority you can work on. Another thing that's very important is timing. Respect your timing. There is nothing as frustrating as having to wait for people to come late. You know, if a meeting starts at 10 until 11, it needs to start at 10 and don't start at 10:15 and don't finish at 11:15 or 11:30 because that actually messing up the whole agenda for future meeting or the appointment. So one of the tips you could use there is install the timekeeper and have somebody keep an eye on the agenda and the timing, and maybe he can course correct the whole conversation so we will be able to finish by 11, for example.